Hi! Today I'm going to show you how to make big, bold, bright, and beautiful flower cards using the Stampin' Up! Lovely Lily stamp set and coordinating lily pad dies. The bright and beautiful colors we'll be using will be pulled from the also coordinating Lily Impressions Designer Series paper. I'm Shelley Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 19 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand-stamped smiles. And after I show you how to make the bright, bold, beautiful flower cards, I'm going to show you 2 more cards with the same design in different colors. Here's a closer view of the lovely lily pad stamp set and the coordinating lily pad dies. Now the lovely lily pad stamp set, well, this is one of the new reversibles stamps, and I hadn't used one before. There was a set in the holiday catalog, but this was my first experience. And so what it is, the same stamp will do the outline and then the solid for the fill. Thought, can't wait to see how that works. And then with the dies, we have the open dies to be able to die cut the flowers and the leaves, and then some more intricate ones to jazz up your projects even more. Now, both of these are 2020 Stampin' Up! Celebration free gift with purchase items, and they're from this catalog, this little celebration brochure. And when you look through, if it has the little starburst and free with 50, you can't buy these. The only way to earn these with your orders. So with an order of $50 or more from the annual catalog, the January through June mini catalog, you get to pick from this catalog. And so the lovely lily pad stamp set free with a $50 order, and then the coordinating lily pad dies free with a $100 order. So to get both of these on one order, that'd be $150, which is ridiculously easy to do because that mini catalog and the annual catalog are so fabulous. But when that happens, if you do it all on one order, now you'll also earn on top of these 2 beauties $15 or more in Stampin' Rewards. And Stampin' Rewards, well, those are free shopping dollars to spend on whatever you want. Incredible time of year. So let's get to the stamping. So what I have here is some Whisper White cardstock. Whenever you're stamping on white cardstock, I highly recommend the Stampin' Up! Whisper White cardstock. It has a smooth, tight finish for crisp, clean images. Just the best. And we'll start with Grapefruit Grove, the classic stamping pads. We'll pick this up and slide that in. And a quick swipe on my stamping sleeves, because I tend to get ink. I pick it up all over the place. And we have the outline image first, and I know that because it's raised up. So let me turn this, and we'll give this a good inking. Okay. And I want 2 per card. So let's do 2 of these. Leaving a little bit of space because I know I want to die cut them. Okay, now we're going to use the same ink, whoops, for the other side. And so that's wet. So I don't want to stop and clean all the time. I just like to keep moving. So how about we take some scrap paper and get some of that ink off of there. There we go. So now when we turn it over, I'm not as inky, although I'm glad to have my stamping sleeves. The stamping sleeves are something my mom and I came up with because I kept getting ink from, I couldn't figure out where. You know, and I was smudging my cards and getting really discouraged. So we came up with the stamping sleeves because I'm an equal opportunity smudger. And I'll have a link under the video if you'd like to learn more about that for yourself, but I'm really glad to have them for these reversibles. So now that I've stamped that off, I mean, it's clinging pretty well. Stamped off some of that ink. So we'll ink this up. Look, did a very good job. Without that, it was wet and probably fall off. Now, this is a trick when you want to use the same ink pad, but get 2 colors out of it. Because this was a great, it can't help but coordinate, right? Same color. So what we do is now on that scrap piece of paper, we're going to literally stamp off some of the ink and then come over here and fill this in. Okay, so this is not symmetrical, so it's not a perfect fill. And I thought, I don't know how well I'll like that. Well, it turns out I'm thrilled with it because anytime I watercolor or use the Stampin' Blends, I know I'm supposed to leave some white space, but there's something in me that just won't let that happen. I keep filling everything in. Well, this is leaving some of that white space for me and will look really good when we die cut it. So we'll ink it up again, stamp off, some of the color and then come over here and fill this in. Isn't that beautiful? So we've got the darker outline with the fill looking very, very good. All right, so now to close these, a little push, pull on that lip, click, listen for that click, and a quick swipe because we don't want to get ink everywhere. And so for our next color, the Granny Apple Green, both of these colors are from the coordinating Lily Impressions Designer Series paper we'll be using. So there we go, slide that in, and we have our leaf. And I want 2 per big, bold, bright, and beautiful flower. Okay, that Granny Apple Green, isn't that beautiful? Such a beautiful spring green. And it's been a really mild winter here in Michigan, but I'm still ready for spring. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some of that ink off of there. And it works really, 2 purposes, like I said. So it's not wet trying to cling to it, and we don't get nearly as dirty. And we'll do the same thing. We'll stamp off. Now this one fits really well. And with it being photopolymer, I can see through. Photopolymer, that's the name of this clear rubber. I can see through it and stamp where I want. Oh, fantastic. All right, so we'll go ahead and close this up. Click, all right. And a quick swipe on my stamping sleeve. Now that we have our 2 big, bold, bright, and beautiful flowers stamped and the 4 leaves, we're ready to die cut. So what I have here is my Big Shot die cutting machine. And because I want those thin metal dies to stay in place, I'm using the magnetic platform. And then we need a cutting pad, our stamped cardstock, and then the open dies. And we'll start with the big flower one. So what we're going to do is center this around the outline image. And so we're looking for that outline. And what's really cool about the Stampin' Up! Dies, they fit right up to the image. And so you don't have to try to leave that white space, even though it will when it cuts. And from this angle, it's looking pretty good. When I'm not on camera, because I don't want to stick my head right there, it wouldn't be a good view for you. You wouldn't be able to see a thing. You just look and you move it around till you see that. And then we have the leaf and that same idea. Now you do need to hit a magnet so it does hold in place. Okay, and oh, you couldn't see what I was doing. I was off of there. Here, how about we come over here and see if it hits a magnet. And so centering this, I had it all perfect too. And that's my story. I'm sticking with it. All right, and we'll just cross our fingers and hope I did a good job. Place that on there so we can feed it through. And it does all the work and the cutting for you. And so then you get your die cut images. With our die cutting all done, we have just one more thing to stamp. So I have more Whisper White cardstock, and I'll have a link to the blog post with this card with all of the measurements to make it easy for you to duplicate. And for our greeting, I'm going to use the pretty Peacock, another one of the colors in the Lily Impressions Designer Series paper that we'll be using in just a second. All right, so a quick swipe on my stamping sleeves, and thank you for your kindness. This is from the, isn't this beautiful, the Layered with Kindness stamp set. Now this is from the January through June 2020 Stampin' Up! Mini Catalog. Yeah, that's a mouthful. Beautiful. And this coordinates with punches, but for this card, as beautiful as those punches were, the square worked better for me. Okay, all right, so we'll go ahead and give this a good inking. And I want to stamp this in the center. And even with our cling stamps, I can't see through them, but I can see around them for my placement. Just love that. Ah, very nice. Okay, so we're done. It's a little push, and then that click, and it's closed, and a final swipe on our stamping sleeves because we are done with ink. So what I have for the base of my card is the pretty Peacock. This is one of the 2019-2021 in colors, very pretty. And now here we go. Isn't that, I love this. This is from the Lily Impressions designer series paper. Look at these patterns. Oh, all this watercolor look, just gorgeous. Now this is free with a $50 order. All right, and so if you put that all on one order, oh, isn't this gorgeous? Oh my goodness. You would earn even more Stampin' rewards. There we go. And so what I have here is my snail adhesive. Put your finger where those ridges are. Snail for super neat, affordable inline adhesive. And if you go slow like a snail, you get a really good trail of adhesive. And put this right on our card base. That's looking really sharp, isn't it? Okay, and then that other gorgeous side, well, we're going to use that. And so we'll flip that over for the center of our card. And so they were the opposite sides. And so the other two cards will show you, we'll use two more of the patterns with the opposite sides like this. And you'll have to help me. It was really hard to pick which one I liked best. I still haven't decided, but I had to pick one. All right, so some more snail adhesive. All right, and about 1 inch in each corner is good, but with the size of this, I just went across because that would give me my 2 inches. All right, so we've got that centered. Look how easy this card is. Oh my goodness. And so with this, we want to get our leaves on here. So our handy dandy snail adhesive. Okay, let's see. Sometimes every once in a while I have to do a little something to get it going. And right about there, I think that'll look good. And we'll put a little bit of right here, or you could use mini glue dots, but I'm, you know, as long as everything is smooth like this and I don't have texture. I wanted to come down here. I went the wrong way, didn't I? All right. The snail is quick for me. Once I get stamping, I just want to keep going. Oh, that looks really nice. Let's press those on. And then, oh, look at that. We're going to give this a little bit of dimension, and how we'll do that, a little bit of a lift, are the Stampin' Dimensionals, these foam adhesive dots. So let's put one right there. That'll also help secure our leaves. All right. Oh, I got 2 that time. That works because I wanted 3 altogether anyway. So what you do, you want to get that backing off. If you press down with the thumb of your nail, that backing picks right up. And short nails work fine. There we go. And look at that white space on there. It just looks so good. And so we're covering up that corner, some of this going onto our greeting, and that dimension just adds a lot to this. All right, and so we'll do the same thing for the bottom. I went ahead and the leaves going the opposite direction because I like to keep everything within the canvas of my card. You know, some of the samples are really pretty, but they go off the side, and that's not going to be able to go in an envelope. And so I always strive to stay in my canvas of the card base, which is almost always the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Look at that. So it needs a little bit more help. And so what I have here is the Whisper White Solid Baker's Twine. All right. And so to save time, I just went ahead and tied a bow, but it ties so easily. And I want to place this on here. And I need it to hold well, so I have a mini glue dot. Snail wouldn't work very well. So we'll take these out. And you peel them back until you can see one in the light. Now this is bigger, these glue dots are bigger than my little knots. What I have here is my Take Your Pick tool. I have this set up all the time with the die brush tip and the paper piercing. And the other one I have set up all the time with the spatula. All right, so I'm going to roll this up because I don't want to touch it. You touch them, you take away their extreme stickiness. Look how small I was able to get that. Now I'll use my thumb, trying not to touch it. I mean my thumbnail. You know, you try to avoid touching because it takes away their stickiness. And then right here, how sweet is that? And the long tails. And it felt like it still needed a little something more. So look what I have here. The Happiness Blooms enamel dots. And I'll just use this again. And so they come in 3 different sizes. And I'll use that paper piercing to get up and under here. We'll place one here. There we go. So much easier than trying to use our big fingers. And you know, with the take your pick tool, there's also the spatula that would work well to get up and under. All right, and so the 3 different sizes, aren't these just a beautiful array of colors? All right, this is where okay, I can say this might be where the spatula would have been good. Looks so pretty, and look how easy that was to do. Very, very pretty what the dimension did to it. These bright, bold, beautiful colors. All right, so this is with the Grapefruit Grove. Oh, you know what I forgot to tell you about the Grapefruit Grove? That is one of the 2018-2020 in colors and will be retiring soon. And so the in colors are, you can tell by their dates, the years that they're here for 2 years. And so you'll want to stock up on that before it's gone for good. If you got the ink pad, make sure you have the refill. And if you got both of those, make sure you have plenty of cardstock so you'll be able to keep using it. And so that whole group will be retiring. And when that list comes out sometime in April or May, they become available while supplies last. All right, so let's look at the other 2 I did. Oh, isn't this beautiful? Now this is the Melon Mambo, and I did that same technique of stamping off that paper. These are the 2 opposite sides. And this didn't come from the Happiness Blooms. This is from the Peacock Rhinestone, Noble Peacock Rhinestone Jewels. Very pretty. And then our other one, so the same card, just isn't that gorgeous? Well, this time I didn't stamp off. I used 2 colors, the Blackberry Bliss for the outline, and then for the fill, the gorgeous Grape. And those, the rhinestones came also from the Noble Peacock Rhinestone Jewels. So there we have, 3 big, bold, bright, and beautiful flower cards using the Lily Pad stamp set, Lily Pad dies, and the Lily Impressions Designer Series paper. If you'd like to make my big, bold, bright, and beautiful flower cards, all the supplies are listed below the video and available to order now or earn for free in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. But remember, the 2020 Stampin' Up! Celebration Special ends March 31st, 2020, and some products could run out before then. So hurry on over now to my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. I'm Shelly Godby, teaching you how to create hand-stamped smiles. Thanks for watching.